Y'all, I've been telling you for a while it's coming. What we're about to talk about, I swear to you, it's going to be more fun than a barrel full of monkeys. This lefty war, Democrat middle war, I'm telling you, even Democrat strategists are now going on CNN and saying, we cannot do what you guys are about to do. This is going to be amazing. Everything will be linked in the description box below. Of course, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, turn the notification bell on. We are going to dive right in. And of course, you can follow me on X at Braden LOA. I'm not going to bury the lead on you. We are going to dive right in. And a special note, by the way, a little housekeeping. I will not have a live stream tonight simply because I am speaking at an event for GOA in Panama City. And that is just not doable. So bear in mind, we will be back on the air Saturday night. All right, let's get right back into this, people. One of the things that I've been banging the war drum on, like just all day long, has been the Democrats' division between the far left progressives, the parasites, trying to take over the host, the Democrat establishment, moderate, corporate, centrist wing. It's going to be an epic clash of titans going for the central versus the lefties because they both want the same thing. They want to destroy Donald Trump, and they both believe that they have the remedy to do it. The only problem is the left is going to dominate most of them in elections for the primaries because the far left base is the most animated, and then that's going to trickle into the general election, and what that's going to do is it's going to lose them seats. I'm telling you. This is going to be fun. All right, let's hear from a Democratic strategist. This is not a Republican. This is a Democrat strategist on CNN yesterday. Listen to this.
We cannot nominate people who are too far left in districts that are red, like this one, or purple, where we have a chance of winning. This one was really tough. It's not clear anybody could have won this as a Democrat, but it is absolutely clear that a more moderate Democrat could have done better. I mean, after Ben was saying things like she hated Nashville and she hated country music and she was talking terrible things about police and she called herself a radical, a clip that was used over and over and over in the ads against her. So
now, I've got two more clips coming up behind this, but you have to understand what he's saying on this clip right here. She called herself a radical because that appeals to the far left base. She went after, quote, horrible things about the police. That is a Democrat strategist saying that he knows defunding the police is the big thing. It is the big issue. It is a big, huge problem. The left is embracing the defunding the police. The left is embracing the radicalism because it's their identity, it is their virtue signal. It is their litmus test. Even what he just said reinforces what Steve Kornacki said on NBC in my video I did yesterday. I can't help but notice that a moderate Democrat probably would have done better or won this race. The far left progressives are going to end up throwing a life raft or a life vest or a life preserver to the Republicans who are in the wishy-washy areas, and they're going to lose more seats because the far left radicals are not appealing to the middle. That's the whole point. The Democrat strategist is saying it. Steve Kornacki on NBC is saying it. James Carville is saying it. They're all saying it. But the AOCs, the Bernie Sanders, the far left progressives, they're going to consistently push because their time to take over the party they see as right now. Donald Trump is the catalyst, a weak Democrat opposition party perception. They're going to try to take it from them. The parasite is attempting to hijack the host. Watch.
We can't nominate radicals in moderate places. We got to nominate people that match their district. And if we do, we can win. Just one data point on this. In the Trump era, in the last 10 years, the groups on the far left have flipped zero seats from red to blue, while the New Democrats, the moderates in the House, have flipped 99.
I want to go big screen and I want to tell you this honest to God. This is why I bang this drum. The Democrat strategist literally just said on CNN that in the Trump era, which is the last 10 years, the moderate Democrats have flipped 99 seats. The far left progressive candidates have flipped 0. Do you see why I keep screaming and endorsing and hoping to God that the far left progressives do this? Because their win rate is 0 on flipped seats, and the moderate centrists are at 99 win. Guys, It does not take a mathematician to figure out that if you have a 0% success rate, you're probably not going to win any. And I'm freaking here for it. And the other part that's a really quiet part being said out loud, any district that is a moderate district, that means a purple district. That means you get flipped to red, you get flipped to blue, because everyone is in the middle. It's a homogeny of thought. It is not a consistent purity test of thought. It's not a far red, it's not a far blue. It is literally purple. It is one of those moderate areas that he's talking about. So historically, the far left progressives have 0 flips and the centrist and moderates have 99. So if you have 99 and your whole point is to take back the House, which is what you have to do in order to take back the House, the Democrat centrists are going to have to off politically the Democrat leftist. How do you think that's going to go? You starting to see the problem? The big issue is they're going to consistently push to the left. It's a tremendous opportunity. While the left fights with the middle and the middle fights back against the left on the Democrat side of the aisle, you have an opportunity to consolidate your wins, actually do something and deliver, and then win more. This is an unprecedented opportunity because the far left progressives are going to ride them right into ruin, and they know it, we know it, everyone knows it. Let them. And while they do it, we're going to be over here actually saving the country. All right, let's go back into something else. I want to show you something from Stephen A. Smith that I caught. This is interesting. This guy, I swear to you, he's running for president or office at some point in time because he's claiming the mantle of the communicator who can talk for the middle Democrat and the middle Republican, the ones who are kind of sick of the extremists on both sides, the independents. This is the guy who's doing it. Watch, this is why right here. And he totally throws accolades on Donald Trump, but the reason why is the important part. Listen to this.
How do the Democrats look when they now try to attack Trump because they say he pays no attention to the facts? How do they look now when they say he doesn't provide leadership? How do they sound now when they accuse him of lawlessness? I mean, at some point in time, we just have to give the man credit. He's shrewd as hell. He really is. I mean, he is giving the Democratic Party lessons. Lessons. I mean, school is in session on how to manipulate minds and coax folks into thinking along the lines of his way of thinking. You can't sit up there and talk about how everything is partisan when the man sits up there and lets you off the hook and you're on the opposite party. Now, granted, that same representative, Queller, was the same guy that spoke out against the Biden administration when it came to immigration issues in our borders. So again, that falls in line with Trump, and we get that part, but he's still a Democrat. He's still somebody, if we're watching and paying attention to the politics that have been pervasive in our country over the last decade or so, everybody's voting along party lines. Now, all of a sudden, when that man has to stand up and vote on certain issues, are you sure he's not going to vote in favor of Trump if he wins re-election and he ends up back?
All right, so you understand the theme in this last part of this clip. I have to cut it, but it's going to come in here in a second. The last part of this is incredibly powerful because the first part was Donald Trump is actively pardoning Democrats, making it look nonpartisan, making it look something else. As he says, it's manipulating minds and it's a masterclass in doing it, and school is in session because the Democrats just can't figure it out. Okay, maybe. But this next part, watch this.
To being a representative, are you sure he's going to side with the Democrats? How much support do you need? What have I been saying about the Democrats? Get away from the far left, move towards the center. And Trump beat him to it. He beat him to it. That's what he's doing. That's what he's doing. It's brilliant. Absolutely, positively brilliant politics. No.
What have I been saying? That's what he said. What have I been saying? The Democrats have got to avoid going to the left and go towards the middle, and Trump beat them to it. Trump is not perfect. I'll be the first one to tell you that. But politically, objectively, Stephen A. Smith is recognizing something really important. You can't keep going to the far left because no one's going to fall for it. No one's going to enjoy it. You're not going to win. And actually, from the conservative side of this, from the 2A positive side of this, from the border side of it, the taxes, all the issues, I hope the lefties do it. I hope every single candidate in every single purple and red district is so far to the left that they openly call themselves socialist. That's what I genuinely hope for them. But y'all, I'm telling you, something's happening. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. I'll see you in the next one. I'm Braden. See you later.